why 10 Cloverfield Lanes ending failed. Personally, I loved this movie. I found it compelling and tension-filled. This was helped by the amazing performances by the three leads. Side note though, was it just me, or was Howard almost exactly Mr. Plinkett in how he acted, how he talked, and what he thought, and I digress. Just overall, it was a very sharp, unpredictable movie. Heads up, spoilers from here on out. Even though most of the movie was really good, the ending sucked. The ending failed. The entire movie is set up on two basic questions, and this is where a lot of the tension and drama comes from. The first one is whether or not she's actually being trapped there by this guy who's crazy. In some scenes, it also seems like he's protecting her from a genuine threat in others. We don't know.
Everyone outside of here is dead.
The second one is whether or not there's actually a reason for them to hide in the bunker. Like whether or not there are actually Russians or aliens or some sort of invaders taking over the world. So either the conflict and the tension will be because she's being trapped by Howard in the bunker and he's crazy, or the tension will be because the aliens end up being real and she didn't trust him and he was actually genuinely trying to help her. But in the end, what the movie decided to do was have both him be insane and the aliens be real.
All that time it was Shortcut that was poisoned.
They were both poisoned.
Like, it makes the movie lack focus and it makes the movie lack momentum to the story. When she escapes from the bunker, it's tense and compelling. And then she immediately has to escape the aliens that I'll reference the rest of the movie, don't have any of the build-up or any of the immediacy Howard does. So the aliens' extended screen time causes the rest of the movie to seem disjointed from it. It doesn't work. The questions the movie poses to the audience and the mystery it sets up fall apart. It just means that anything that she has to be afraid of ended up being real. It's almost the bigger fear is the fact that it's unknown and that you don't know whether or not to be afraid of something. Making her just need to be afraid of everything cheapens it all a lot. And if you argue that the ending of the movie needed to have aliens because the woman showing up earlier, you're having the very burned face, she does, though, look really similar to Howard when he gets burned by the acid. So, what also could have worked is if she was someone that he had also burned the same way he did, and that she had just escaped and then tried to come back. On the other hand, what if the aliens were real? Like, what if Howard still seemed a little weird and off, but never outright dangerous, but she still kills him out of fear? Like, he wasn't insane, he wasn't trapping her, he was only protecting her. They don't understand, and so what if he never killed the other guy and he was only protecting her? Overall, it just felt like the movie was trying to have its cake and eat it too. It makes it lose the focus and makes it so that all the questions that she's wondering about, and the fear comes from not knowing whether or not they're real or they're fake, and whether or not her suspicions about Howard are real or not. So having it all be scary makes it less scary and cheapens it. I know it's not trying to be a horror movie, it's trying to be some weird sci-fi, but yeah, the ending just sucked and it failed and the ending just felt tacked on and like the ending just cheapened an overall pretty strong movie. It just made a lot worse by the way all these questions end up getting answered near the end. But I mean, it was J.J. Abrams. We know J.J. Abrams' track record with this type of thing, so it was to be expected that the mysteries would be answered pretty badly. Which makes me scared for how Star Wars is going to answer the questions about like who Snoke is. There's going to be other directors taking over that and Lucasfilm's involved, so I'm not as afraid for Star Wars. So that's just overall my issues with the 10 Cloverfield Lane ending. Try to like and leave a comment, subscribe. I linked for the Batman vs. Superman review I did in the description. Thanks for watching.